Hi, everyone. My name is Karen Carnabucci.
Hi, my name is Tzivia Stein-Barrett, and we're both psychodramatists, and we both utilize the imagery of the tarot in our therapy work.
And we're both social workers.
And we are.
We are
And
clinical social workers, as a matter of
clinical
fact.
social work. And March is Social Workers Month. Yay!
That is true.
Besides Women's Month.
That's true.
So here we
Yes,
are celebrating us and social workers.
that's right. And
Yeah.
psychodrama, because
And
next month is the psychodrama conference.
yeah, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, there's so many wonderful classes coming up, workshops coming up in the conference, and I'm so excited about that. But I know, Karen, you're going to be teaching some classes too pretty soon, aren't you?
Yes, actually this month, March, Social Workers Month, I am teaching a 2-day class on using tarot with psychotherapy and coaching.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You know, when I am offering classes or a workshop, to people, I have one that's coming up also. It's called um, contacting your inner royals.
Mhm.
So it's like a internal family system of our royal different parts. So
Mhm. Which fits in very well with the tarot because kings and queens and other noble people are very prevalent in the tarot deck known as the, what is it? The Waite Rider Smith
mhm,
deck, where you will
mhm.
find lots of kings and queens and knights and other noble people there. Yeah, we have a
Yeah,
lot in common in that way as well.
yeah.
Yeah. And there's a trend where more and more people in the psychotherapy field and in the coaching field are interested in how to use tarot.
Mm. Yeah, I I can imagine, that um, because somatics are very big now. People are going from the brain to the body, knowing that we are one element. And the visual dynamic is so wonderful, especially in psychodrama, how we utilize pictures in order to tell a story. And I was wondering, with regards to the clinical work, um, do you have any thoughts about um, the diagnoses and using tarot or trauma-informed tarot use, or how do you think of that?
I love that trauma-informed tarot. We might have to trademark that.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Um, well, I would say, first of all, I've been using tarot in psychotherapy for a number of years now. I've always been interested in it and gradually introduced it to my sessions. Regarding trauma-informed work, I never, ever, ever use tarot with people who do not want to use it, are not interested in it, or for
Mm,
one reason or another, don't like it or have feelings about it. I
sure.
just don't use it. I use other images. I may use oracle cards. I may have people do their own art making or simply go in other directions. I would say also that some decks, and I have the Waite Rider Smith deck here. It's one of my favorites, although I
Mhm.
do have some others. It's also helpful to be careful to notice the images in the decks and what they are like for certain people.
Yeah, like the
Uh,
devil or the death card,
yes,
or maybe.
yeah, they're very powerful um, and can bring up tons of feelings inside of people. So I might use a milder deck or a more friendly deck with some
Mm.
people. One of my favorites, although there are many, is the Tarot for Kids deck. And I'm looking around here on my desk and I don't immediately have it available. I think it's back there,
Mm.
where the devil becomes the bully,
Oh, yeah.
right? And doesn't everybody have an experience with the bully at one time or another in their lives? Yeah.
both outside and internal bullies.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, that would be true.
Mm.
So yeah, we want to be mindful and careful when we bring up the tarot or use the tarot. I think in terms of being trauma informed, we definitely want to have consent. We want to have informed consent. We want to be mindful of people's own preferences and how they interpret images for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna just say something about that. Oh, that I wonder if in some ways there can be a melding of art therapy theory
Mhm, mhm,
and the use of tarot
mhm, mhm,
in terms of the colors or the whatever that theory is. I'm not an art therapist, so I don't really know. I know I use the cards in a certain way myself when I'm with people, and especially I'm more inclined to work with them in writing
mhm,
and then in the dramatic action afterwards.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
So I want to hear about what you do, and I'll say this in a minute, but I'd like to say about art therapy since you asked. I'm not an art therapist either. I do know that collage, which is a wonderful method, which I've taken just a couple of courses in and don't pretend to be an expert, has adapted images of archetypes in making collages that look very similar to tarot cards and have names, some of them similar to tarot cards and some different.
Mm.
I will tell you that I offered an online course recently on the tarot last year, and I did ask people to make their own tarot card during one of the sessions in the series. And people were so creative. One participant took the top of a box, a Microsoft box,
Oh, yeah.
as her essentially her canvas, even though it was simply ordinary cardstock. And then she used paint, which she just splashed on the cover, so the cover was completely covered. And then she cut out some pictures of flowers from a seed catalog and pasted those on. And then she did some more things. This was online, so I did not see every detail of what she was working on, but eventually came up with the moon
Wow.
card, which she called La Luna.
La Luna.
La Luna. And it was very striking. But I will say during that session, everybody created amazing images of cards, whether they were their interpretations of a card in the deck or whether they were interpretations of images that they named completely new names. And it was really profound what people created.
Yeah, the self-creation is, and then to sit back and to see what has come through. I mean, on one hand, the intellectual part, or is it the left brain? The intellectual part of this, and this is happening, and this is what it is. Here we are, we named it. But the right side of the brain starts uncovering, the emotion or the history or something is popping through. That's neat. Yeah.
I love that, uncovering the emotion, the history. Yeah. I have an idea. Would you like to pull a tarot card right now and demonstrate to me how you might use it? And then I can do the same later. But
Yeah.
I think you have your cards close at hand.
I do.
Mhm.
I do. What I would do though, well, okay, so if we're saying that you're a client and you don't have a card, but I do have cards, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna just shuffle the cards a bit.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm gonna ask you to pick a number between 1 and 5.
I would like 4.
4. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, And here's 4. Oh, you didn't see what I was doing. Okay, so I had all of these, let me see. I had all these cards,
Mhm, mhm.
and I just went like this. 1, 2,
Um,
3, and now I'm left with 4. So out of here,
Yes,
go ahead and choose 1 to 5.
I will choose 5.
Okay.
We're working with numerology then, aren't we?
Mm.
Yes.
We don't know. So I'm going to put my hand over here.
Mhm.
You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. So this is the 1 card.
Okay. Oh.
I love
Oh.
this card. It's constantly in my deck. Ah!
Let's work with that.
Okay,
Let's
let's
work with
do
that.
it. So in the wheel of life,
Uh-huh.
so we have our social life, which I also include community,
Mhm,
politics,
mhm,
where you live, blah, 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 right? Relationship, personal relationship. So what in psychodrama, we have different roles, right? Social, the physical, the relational
mhm,
role, right? What else?
mhm.
Personal roles.
Somatic role.
Yeah, that's a physical role.
Yeah.
So somatic physical role, social, physical, personal roles, and psychodramatic roles.
And psychodramatic roles, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. Mhm,
So out of all those,
mhm.
if you took a breath, and first of all, I would ask you to describe what's going on, what you see.
So I see a tall gray concrete-like tower being struck by lightning with an arrow at the end of the lightning bolt. I see
Uh-huh.
a crown tilted to the side. I see fire at the end of the lightning bolt. I see 2 people falling down and fire coming out of the windows, or maybe it's not fire, I don't know, out of the windows. There are clouds, otherwise it's dark outside, or maybe it's smoke. It could be smoke or clouds, right? It is dark outside.
Yeah.
I never saw that before. Maybe it is smoke. And then there are some craggy places down at the bottom of the tower that look sharp and sharp and pointy. Mhm.
What kind of feeling do you get from this?
There's a little bit of a feeling. So can I put that? Not, it's not bad shock, but there's a foreboding shock, oh, foreboding feeling, although to be honest, it's already happened. So
Yeah.
that's interesting to me that the lightning has struck. It's happened, yet I notice foreboding. Maybe I want to hold my breath a little bit because, well, the action has not fully been completed. The
Yeah.
people are flying. I've never said that before. They're
Mhm.
flying, so maybe they're not falling, maybe they're flying.
Maybe they're flying.
Maybe they're flying.
Mm. Yeah, and how can this relate to any part of living right now for you?
Well, that's pretty easy to answer. The world is a pretty tumultuous place right now,
Mm-hmm.
here in March 2025. And this is a picture of tumult, where um, things are happening. They seem to be happening at a fast pace. It's challenging to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there are actually fires in our country
Yeah.
and maybe in the world. So it's very real as well. Where are these fires breaking out? Um,
Uh, yeah. Yeah. You know, as I look at this, I'm a death doula,
mhm,
and I can almost see this as a process of traveling to another dimension in the
mhm,
cosmos.
mhm.
Of course, if I think of Trump, the king, and something's going to happen pretty soon, we have the blue people and the red people.
We do, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if there's one aspect that calls to you, there's one image that, kind of you're curious about.
Well, I'll go back to the part about flying rather than falling. I know the cards really well, and I've
Mm-hmm.
always interpreted and have been told that these people are falling. But for the very first time, literally,
Mm-hmm.
I'm questioning that. Are they really falling, or is it an opportunity to be in the air, in the space, in another way? Can they find their balance and travel in a different way so that that typical imagined expected place, rather than crashing to the ground, maybe they will find a way to be lighter and find a way to sail a bit with the wind or whatever else is going on so that they can land. They have more control over their experience than they think, and they might be able to land in a different way
Oh, yes.
and develop a new skill.
Yeah. I would ask if you were the wind, you played the role of the wind or the air, what would you say to these people who are flying?
I will lift you up. I can lift you up. Give yourself a chance to feel me. Give yourself a chance to cooperate with me. Give yourself a chance to collaborate with me. I can help hold you as you regain your senses, as you regain your balance.
And as you describe yourself, what is air? What is wind? Are you tumultuous? Are you easy? Are you soft? Are you?
I am all of those things.
I am all of those.
I am all of those things. Sometimes I'm really fierce, and sometimes I'm just like a little whisper across your cheek.
Yeah.
And everything in between, the whole spectrum.
And what's it like for you, Wynn, to be holding these people or being there for them?
I like to feel useful.
I
I like to feel like I have something to offer. It's good. Yeah. Takes a little effort, but I'll work with them. I'll work with them.
Yeah. So the unknown can become known.
Yeah. I like that. The unknown can become known.
Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or?
This is great.
Yes.
I think what is so cool about the tarot is that, we've looked at these images 5 million times.
Yeah.
Yet we can always, if we really look, and if we have a good guide, we can also find something new to inspire us. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. We use your intuition.
Yeah. Yes, the image started and then we went on and played. So may I pull a card for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, wonderful. So I have my deck here, and a couple just fell out. The Magician and Judgment. I'm just showing these to you because it's sometimes good to notice what falls out. They're very powerful cards, both of them.
They are, yeah. Thank you.
And so as I'm shuffling, I'll do it a slightly different way, where you tell me when. And you just use your own intuition and your own sense. When is the time that a card is ready for you?
Man.
So I have for you
The
the
sun.
sun. This is interesting. They're both major arcana cards, right? Huh. Yeah. Yeah. So as you look at the sun, and very similar, we do take a look. We take a meditative look. We take a slow look. We don't rush through this, but take our time. Let's notice what you see.
So I see a large, large sun that has waves and then straight and then wavy rays, and sunflowers, and a child that's on a white horse with a feather in his hat, and there's a flag, a red flag that's being held somewhere. Maybe the child's holding it, I don't know. Behind the child are also leaves and I guess a wall of some sort with patterns that are going up and down, except for where the horse's tail is. And then there's a flip. There's a difference there. And then also at the bottom.
Mhm.
It's a fun, the feeling is joy,
Mhm.
just joy, and a lot of brightness, a lot of clarity from the
Mhm.
brightness,
Mhm.
and a passionate flag that's like, yeah, I'm here.
Mhm.
This white horse is a sense of, for me, since it's a horse, it's like the animal part of me, the physical part of me, the I don't know, not really the amygdala, but I forget what. Anyway, it's just like the base part of me, not the intellect, the
Mhm.
the unconscious
Mhm.
part, the spirit,
Yes.
spirit of me.
Yes.
Is
So
the
I'm,
horse.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
So I'm tempted to ask you to role reverse with one of these parts of this card. We of course have the child on horseback with a very expansive, dramatic
Yeah.
gesture. Yeah, so could you try that one out for a moment?
So, so you can't see I'm sitting, but it's not just the arms, but the legs are out too.
Yes, yes.
And
Mhm.
it is not holding the horse.
Yes,
Sitting on the horse, and it's almost
yes.
like, oh, this is great, but maybe it's too much.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay.
It's like, yay, I'm on this big animal, and I don't know if I'm not really holding on. I'm trusting that I can stay here, but I'm wondering if I can.
I'm trusting and I'm wondering, yes,
Yeah,
it's good and it's scary at the same time.
it's good and it's scary. And it's let's see. I close my eyes so I can just go inside.
Absolutely.
Mm. Um, I'm not in charge
I'm
here.
not in charge here. Uh-huh.
No, my horse is
Yeah.
in charge.
Yeah.
Trusting this spirit. I'm trusting this horse to be gentle with me, to take care of me, to not run off or with me popping on top.
Yeah, I'm trusting this horse. So I noticed you're wearing white Tzivia today, and the
Yeah,
horse is white.
it's right.
Is white.
The
Could
Palomino.
Palomino. So would you be willing to
Be
reverse
the
the,
horse.
yeah, brush off the child roll, and now,
Mm.
yeah, and now let's check in with the horse and see what, yes, what the horse has to say. You go ahead. Yes. Uh-huh. Very good. It's always good working with psychodrama, right? Yeah.
Let's see.
Hello, horse. Yeah, here you are.
Hello.
There's a wall behind you. The sun is shining on top. And did you notice there's a little child sitting on your back?
Yeah, I'm in a field and it's an enclosed field, so we're pretty safe here. I'm not running. I know I have this kid on my back and yeah, and she doesn't feel all that. She's so little, she can't really get around me.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm,
bigger than she is,
mhm,
and I have a innate sense of protection
mhm,
for this little one.
mhm,
I like the way she smells. She's really not too heavy or anything, so I can almost not feel her.
mhm, mhm,
Um, we're all protected, she and I, because we're in a field, we're in a paddy, and we're not
mhm,
out in the open. We have containment, but the
mhm,
containment isn't like a prison or anything. I feel very free within this structure.
mhm,
And there's plenty to eat.
mhm,
And she strokes my hair. She holds on. And so I can feel her. I can relate. I know that she's there.
mhm.
And I'm very aware of her.
Do you have anything to say to her, to the little one?
Mm, hold on to me. You can hold on to my mane. I don't want you to fall off. You, I'm big and warm and strong and very capable. I often communicate, with my other horse pals through not only through voice but through telepathy and so I have you. Don't be afraid. You can even rest on me if you need a nap. Just lie down. Just
Mhm,
curl my mane into your hands so you don't fall. And I'll take you on adventures. We'll just walk from this corner to that corner to that corner, and you'll see a lot of different places.
mhm,
Hmm.
yeah.
It's nice to have a sense of trusting my own spirit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hmm. That my spirit guides me. And anyway, now I'm into interpretation.
That's okay. I was wondering what the little child might say. Did the little child hear that message from the horse?
Let's
I'm
see.
big and strong, and you can hold on to my mane, and you can even rest on me, and even if take a little nap if you'd like, I will hold you.
Yeah, you're my favorite.
You're
You're
my
my favorite
favorite.
animal.
We'll
And
go on
I
adventures.
trust you. We can go on great adventures together. And you have a lot to teach me, I think.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you, little one. And could we check in with the sun?
The sun.
The sun that is over all of the scene, the sunflowers and the horse and the little one and that fabric, interesting fabric flag and the wall. And you have interesting, both curly and straight rays.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Hello there, sun.
Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm hot. I'm very close to everybody right now. And I, because I'm so the light that is emanating from me in all these different waves, you can see more than you think. You know, a lot of times people or you may want to hide from me, be in the shade from me. But because of my light is so clear, you can really see a long way out there. And the sunflowers, you know, represent on a physical plane my ethereal warmth, my constancy, my my offering of growth to you and to all the things, all the earth things that need me to grow. I am also in your heart. Yeah. And from this light within you, you can also see clearer. So I'm here for you. I'm here always, always.
Mhm. Thank you, son.
Thank you.
That sounds like a very important message. Yeah. Yeah. So as you allow yourself to enjoy the glowing warmth of the sun, just the right amount of warmth, feel free to return to the rule of Tzivia. You take a breath. Yeah.
Right. That was lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome. So anything to final words as you contemplate your experience with you stepping into this card as I stepped into the other card? Or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure. Well, I mean, you know, trusting yourself, trusting my own spirit self when, well, now I have an image
Yeah.
of a spirit. You know, I know that I have a spirit and I connect with spirit, blah, 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 all that kind of good stuff.
Yes.
But now to recognize that the spirit has depth and weight and capacity, you know, that it knows its way home. So
It knows its way home. Yes. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm not sure what time it is now, but I think we have done a great job in showing ways to work with the tarot where it is not the guru who pulls the card and gives us the message and has all the answers, but rather a collaboration where we investigate the image together.
Yes.
Using psychodrama, using imagery, using imagination.
Yeah. And improv.
And improv. Yeah. And willingness to step in. Yeah. Yeah.
I often say that what we're going to do is take the left brain and put it on the side. Just work with the right brain, the creative part, the curious part, the playful part, to not worry about, oh, what does it mean? I have to get it right. And what is it? Because we're really not doing that thing. Even though we can, right, include some of the knowledge of the card itself as well. Maybe in the questions, right, that we ask. Yeah.
Yes. Well, this has been really wonderful to talk about this. I love talking about the tarot, and I know you, like me, love doing the tarot too. So thank you for collaborating with me.
Well, thank you for asking and for doing the work you do. I know you have a wonderful book you're working on, so that's something I'm looking
This
forward
might go into the book. Very possibly.
Hey, that's a way to write, isn't it?
Thank you.
Okay. So I guess we'll get off now, or
Yes.
yeah.